about to do it. I just had my earphones in out of habit. And he came over and said like, do you always wear your earphones? And I was like, most of the time, but not all the time. He's like, Tia wouldn't do that. I was like, never wearing my earphones again.
What are you doing this morning?
Just some zone 2 cardio, 4 rounds, 30, 45, 60.
Do you do this every Friday?
Yeah, I only train in the mornings on Thursday, Friday because I get out of school early Wednesday, Tuesday, so I just rather sleep in, to be fair. But and Wednesday's my rest day, so there's no need. So actually it doesn't work out too bad. Last year it was worse because I was in school more, so I had to get up.
Welcome back, Lucy. Oh. Your DJ X got you covered as always.
Something in that. I have them leave it. That's good. Sweaty. Definitely went too fast the first round, but oh well.
Do you check your watch during?
No, I normally do, but I got done the first round. I was gonna like mark my rounds, like 1 round 2, and then I turned it off by accident. And I was like, oh my god. So then I just left it. Yeah.
What percentage of your training do you do here?
It really like differs. I'd say it's not as much as people think. Like I think people think I train in here all the time, but
you're probably limited by what you can do here.
Yeah, like you can't.
Like
see, you trying to do burpees over the bar.
You're not doing a muscle up there, like.
No, you're not. But I would say probably about 35% maybe.
Yeah.
Some weeks a bit more, but I'd say that's roughly where it is at.
So all like zone 2 stuff, accessory stuff.
And if I have really disgusting bike intervals or something, I'll do it in here because I don't want people to see me like that. But yeah, I like doing stuff in here whenever I can. Like if I had a bigger space and I could train in it, even though I'm by myself, I probably still would do that because I do like to just get up and do it. But
it's easier than driving somewhere.
Oh, it's so much easier. Yeah, then I don't have to rely on my mum because I still can't bloody drive. It's another story, but oh well.
Are you learning?
I was meant to have my first lesson on Wednesday, but the person had like an exam on, so I'm starting next Wednesday.
Okay.
So be careful on the roads, because...
Have you driven before?
No, I'm so bad at it. My dad's took me out a couple times, but like I can't go above 15 miles an hour. Like it's so like it's really bad, but hopefully it'll get better.
I was looking at your
Oh, that's my dad. Yeah, I was laughing at that. Yeah, because I was like, oh my god, I shouldn't be looking at it. But yeah.
It's funny.
I know.
It's all ultra specific.
I know. And it's some of the ones it's taken him like bloody years to get to, but he finds one thing and obsesses over it, and then he like forgets about it for like a month, and then he comes back to it and then can't do it. And he's like, oh, I'm so annoyed, but... So he's trying to get 100 kilo clean now, but he's doing like a front squat program, and I was like, Jim, are you doing cleans like alongside it? He's like, no, I'm just doing my front squats. I was like, oh, you probably should do a couple cleans. But yeah. No, he's great.
You'd be able to do 100 kilo clean if someone hands him the bar.
Oh, I know.
Mid-air.
Yeah. mid coming up from the squat there.
Is he how you got into CrossFit then? Or did he get into it because of you? So
I used to swim, and then basically a guy that went to my swim club, my dad seen him and he lost a whole load of weight, and then my dad joined. No, it wasn't actually that. My oldest sister joined first, but then she couldn't hack it. She quit after one class, and then my dad joined, and then there's a kids class, so I went to it, and then my middle sister went as well, but she's just more into high rocks and all now. She stopped that. But yeah.
You did a high rocks last week, didn't you?
Yeah, it was so good. It was honestly unreal. I really, really loved it.
What did you like about it?
It was just fun. Like, you know what I mean? I think it's because I love doing team stuff. And I was obviously doing it with Katie. And it was just good crack the whole way around. Yeah, it was just...
Would you do a solo one?
In a couple of years. If I could run, like... I'd probably get really addicted to it, but because I can't really run that well, it's less intriguing, but maybe once I get better at running.
You said you did swimming when you were younger. Who got you into that?
I can't even remember. It was just my parents, but
was it like you learned how to swim? And
then
yeah.
Then just the club.
Yeah.
Because both of my sisters done it, and they were both a bit better than me, so I started CrossFit to help me get better for swimming, and I was like, screw that swimming stuff. I'm gonna stay in the gym.
How long did you do swimming for?
I must have been like 5 to 11, maybe.
Yeah.
So 6 years, but like it wasn't like. Sometimes people say, "Oh, she's a background in swimming." I was like, I technically do, but not really.
Yeah, I mean, you're not doing much at 5, I guess.
No, you're really not.
It's crazy looking at like the 13 to 15 age group. Like
I still feel like I should be in that a wee bit. Like
it's nuts. Who got you the...
Oh no.
My mum thinks I'm special.
Guess. They were selling them down at Resplendent, and my mum was like, "Can I get you this?" I was like, my bag doesn't even have anything to stick anything on. I was
it's a patch.
Yeah, it's a patch. I was like, yeah, you can, but yeah, that's good. That's from all our places that we've been with CrossFit, I'm pretty sure.
So Boston, Comtrain, Lyon, semi-finals, Madison Games, Berlin semi-finals. I mean, you live in Northern Ireland, so...
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I think...
Honky Tonk is Nashville, I'm guessing?
Pardon?
Honky Tonk is Nashville, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
That one, yeah.
I think there should be one for that Michigan for this year, but I'm not sure if we got one.
Oh, pit team. What was that like?
It was the way it was... I think compared to the... It wasn't the games like the last couple of years, but it was a really good competition. I think compared to the Masters, it was a lot better run, and it seemed a lot more professional. Like our warm up area, and like whenever we were competing, like the floor, like it was really good. Like it just felt like a normal competition, and it was like a proper competition. Like the warm up area had everything you need, and it was really good. It was good, but it was just different. You don't have. It
wasn't like the floor in the arena, basically.
No, and I think because, that's what I've been used to. It was a bit like, it wasn't a letdown, but it was just kind of like, oh, I wouldn't like to train my whole year for this to come here type of thing. Because the thing with the games is like, it's the whole experience. It's like seeing like the places you've seen in the documentaries, watching the individuals after you're finished, even just warming up next to the individuals. Like whenever I was doing that, whenever I was like, what was the first year? 14. Like it's unreal. Like it's crazy. But no, it definitely was. It was a good competition. You're lucky there's a wee bit of room to move in here. Normally this roar's up, this is back. You have to bloody manoeuvre yourself in and out.
Who taught you it?
My dad. I was doing my coursework, so I done a wee bit, but mainly my dad. I actually did do a bit. I done all of the dumbbells. He gets obsessive about stuff and wants to like completely do it perfectly. So he like cleaned all the flooring, and I was like, it's like I'm gonna train on it.
Yeah, so I get it though. I'm the same. Like at home. I mean, you say you moved all the dumbbells. It's not a lot of dumbbells.
No, I like cleaned them, and then I like cleaned under here.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, fair.
But then these kettlebells, you just can't even clean them anymore.
No, you need like a wire brush or something.
Yeah, definitely. But
yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. People don't normally see me like that.
Yeah, it's funny. What kind of school is it?
Pardon?
What kind of school do you go to?
Grammar school, secondary.
Monitor. What does that mean?
It just means I'm really important. Prefect. I have another one. Let me find it. I know I'm so good, but it falls off. Really special.
Mentor.
It's just to have on your badge. I feel it's like a wee incentive to not keep going back to school. You need to meet Simba as well.
I thought you said he wasn't a nice cat.
Oh, he is, but he's not. He's moving nasty.
It's in well enough.
But yeah, I was gonna call in to They're called Taylor, but I was just after the high rocks now, honestly. I was just doing like wee bits in the gym and I seen it and I was like, it's only 6 minutes, am I? And then Ariel called him and I was like, okay, I'm not winning it, like, that's enough.
You should call it though.
I think I will one time. I'm waiting for it to be big money though. The one I was going to say about was, remember the pool one?
We check in on Chase, you good?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Going back to Chase as well, like in
Yeah.
the I was like, oh my god.
Did you get your lunch?
Yeah.
What do you bring for lunch?
Just rice and chicken. And vegetables.
Exciting. What do your friends have for lunch?
Well, no, they, like one of my friends had salmon and rice yesterday and it just depends.
But more so I think a few years ago whenever you used to bring your lunches in, people were like, what are you eating?
Yeah, that's because I was getting these meals and like it would be like Korean beef or something. And then I had to open it, everyone was like, oh my god, that's stinking. I was like, sorry.
Would they be having what, like Doritos?
No, to be fair, most of them eat pretty healthy, but like, yeah. It's at break time gets me by bad. The raspberry and white chocolate scones.
Will not actually be fast for you to walk to school.
Absolutely not. Don't walk down that big hill. And every night it would take me like 30 minutes. Nah.
No, it would take you longer.
You just told me 2 minutes ago it sometimes takes 30 minutes to get to school.
I know, but it's nice and warm in the car, you see. Right, we'll see you later.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Have a good day. Good everything?
Yeah. See you. Bye.
There's a patch or whatever on her fridge. Like my mummy thinks I'm special.
Yeah, I got that. I said to her, am I allowed to buy this? Because normally Lucy's like, oh, why's up? And she was like, well, okay then. So I think she quite likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She hasn't put it on a bag.
I think she said she has nowhere to put it on her bag. That's her problem.
Yeah, that's her excuse.
How long has she been doing CrossFit for?
She was 9. So she's what, 17 now? 18 nearly? So nearly 9 years. She, started for swimming. Was better at CrossFit. Enjoyed CrossFit more. They're both very solitary sports in a way, you know. The only thing is there's good crack in the swimming afterwards with your mates in the showers, and you know that's the longest part, getting the kids out.
Yeah, she doesn't have much crack with her dryer or fridge.
No, she doesn't. She doesn't. That's why it's good whenever she was down to Emma's and Sarah and Chloe's there, and you know, if I pick her up, I drop her down, pick her up, and you know, she's having a laugh. It's nice.
Do you remember a particular point or thing that happened or whatever where you were like, oh, she's taking this really seriously?
No, I think she always, you know, I've said this before. I remember years ago whenever she was doing the open at her gym and she was maybe 11 or maybe even younger, and she would be like, oh mom, you know, I would have come 12th in the 14-15 age, you know, category if I had been doing the open. And I was like, oh bless, you know, they've given her easier weights, or they've, you know, so I was like, oh bless, you know, that's great. And then I said to her coach back then once, I was like, oh, you start feel good, you know, and he was like, no, she would. And then her first open, I can't remember what she came second, and I think it was the night before the scores were going in. She was sitting in first. I think we were waiting on Olivia and a couple of girls going in, and she came running into my room and she was like, Mum, I don't like this. And I was like, I know, don't worry, the big girls' scores have to go in, you'll be fine. And she was like, what's happening? And I was like, I don't know. And then we woke up the next morning and she was second, and she was more content being second than first. But that was a bit weird. And then even whenever she went to the games, she sort of thought that was a fluke. What
age was she, like 14, 15?
14. So whenever she went to the games, she still wasn't even expecting to do that at the games. I think she just thought it was a fluke. The girls hadn't tried hard enough, you know, in the qualifiers. So that, I suppose that. And then whenever we went to European Championships, whenever she was 14, and you know, there was girls in her age category, and because I don't do CrossFit, don't know an awful lot about it, and they maybe couldn't do a ring muscle up or a bar muscle up, and I was saying to my husband, like, what's going on? And he was like, but kids can't do this. And I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, not everybody can do what Lucy does. And I was like, what? So yeah, that sort of thing. And then I was like, oh God, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and she won the under 18 division, I think, that year.
Third time setting the clock.
I know, my phone did turn off now. What I normally do is it's 21 second like countdown. So I'll like stand there and then I'll be like, oh, when you do something, then I stop it and then I start it. That's not what I would do every time, but we're starting now, so.
She loves it. And I think that's why she's so good though, is because she only has herself to push herself.
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't have a coach down in the gym going, you need to be here at 10 o'clock. You need to do this, you need to do that. She has to plan her day. She plans around what Jarrett sends her. She goes, she does it. You know, her dad and I leave her to it. We take her where she needs to go. So yeah, I genuinely think that's why she's as good as she is, because she's only ever done it for herself.
When you get training like that, like workouts like that, do you wonder about the intent of them and stuff, or do you just assume like, alright, whatever?
Yeah, I always try to like, how's somebody in for? I want to get the bar muscles and working and my bar muscles to me. Like, my grip's gone, like they're gone completely. So if it's like sacrificing 4 seconds on the ski to be able to jump up somewhat quickly, it was worth it. But yeah, I try to most of the time. Oof. That's good.
Do you view CrossFit as a job?
No, I don't.
What is it, like a hobby?
I don't know what it is, but I don't. It's not a job.
Yet.
You need to stop with these like my days. Nah, I can't. I don't think it's a job. I don't know. I think I like doing it, so I don't see it as that.
Yeah. It's a get to rather than a have to sort of scenario.
Well, sometimes it's not a get to go to the gym for 6 hours a day. Yay! Some days, but sometimes it is. But yeah.
What's your average training duration for a day?
With school, it would probably be 3.5 hours. Did you say? 3.5, maybe. Maybe 4. But around then.
Weekends will be slightly longer.
Yeah.
How much sleep do you get?
Pardon?
How much sleep do you get?
I actually was really bad at sleeping last year, but I think it was just like school and everything. It just like there'd be some nights I couldn't get to sleep till like 3, 4, 2. Like it was really bad. But now I could literally fall asleep at 9:30 if I needed to. Wake up at 7 most days, really. Except like days like this.
Adam's here, she's probably been waiting all day. Lizzie likes to be dropped at the door, so I'm not going to change it any different than I normally do. We have to drop her straight at the door. Princess Lizzie.
Do you have to go around and open the door for her then?
No, we're not that far yet.
They made my dad do that though.
They locked you out?
Yeah, I'm not allowed to banish me. There is, last time I was getting dropped from the gym, I had my school bag in the car and this in the back, and I just grabbed my school bag and went in and I was like, oh, that's the wrong way.
Embarrassing.
What's on the cards for today, for now?
I think I'm doing that NI Chance weightlifting competition tomorrow. So I'm going to do some clean and jerks, snatch, strict press. And then I've got like 2 wads
but like mini wads are not big, and some running. Then that's me.
Are there days where, like, say your alarm goes off at 6, or you finish school and it's a long day or whatever, and you're like, oh, fuck this?
Yeah, definitely. That was me yesterday. Finishing school on a Thursday and Friday is like rough. I don't know. Like it's just you know, you have to go and train afterwards is bad, but getting up, I feel like as soon as I get up, like I would say I'm kind of a morning person, so as soon as I get up, it's not hard for me to like wake enough. But it's after school say if I go home and like lie down in my bed for like a minute, I'm like, oh my god, I just could stay here for all day. I'm not good at this.
Do you get nervous now with like the weightlifting thing tomorrow, or are you just not?
No, I don't really care. I'm doing it because my nanny and granda, they like, I don't think I'm sure they've seen me compete in like the open and stuff, but they've never seen me compete, and I think they really want to come see me compete, so I done it. And I was like to them, no, I'm still training on Saturday. It's like, oh no, you gotta watch yourself for the competition, you gotta watch yourself for the competition. I was like, okay. I know.
So you're going to train tomorrow and then do it?
Yeah, I think I'm going to go down to Emmy's in the morning, and then just, yeah, because it's at 5 p.m. as well, like, you know what I mean? But I like, say if I do lift bad, I'm still going to be like annoyed, because if it'll all go well if I hit okay numbers, but if I screw myself up and train too much and hit bad numbers, I'm going to be rich. But
do you already have an idea in your head of what you want to do tomorrow? Like,
no, I have no idea. I haven't thought that far through.
Where are you in? Like, are you heading towards a peak lifting wise, or are you just like, oh, whatever?
No,
like?
I've been running too much. If I could maintain my strength that I had, like my 1RMs are 90 and 110. If I could keep them, see, it's my barbell battery as well that's so shit. That's why I done terribly in that workout at semi-finals, because running and barbell battery wasn't a good mix for me. But yeah, so they're the two main things. But if I could keep them where they are, not improve them, and just get fitter.
What do you mean by barbell battery?
Like clean and jerks at like percentage weight, or I'm actually okay at snatch battery. It's cleans just completely take it out of me. I think it's because I'm not super powerful, but just basically like heavy, like say if it was like heavy squat cleans in a row, or even like heavy, that workout at front semis where it was like the 70 kilo front squats, like they would have been taking it out of me so much more than all the other girls, just because my strength's okay, like my numbers, but that stuff kills me.
When you go to Emma, then do you do whatever Emma's doing or whatever you're doing?
We kind of like mix it, so it's just whatever. Like I think we're both not too picky as long as we are getting good training in. Like, and if there's like specific bits that I want to get done, I'll get them done. Even if Emma doesn't want to do them, we can just go off and do our own separate things. But normally it's like half and half. Like we'd do her cardio, she does in the morning, maybe one of my metcons, and then just split it however's good. But yeah, we end up half the time doing more than half of both of ours, and then by the end of the day we're like, oh my god. That happened a couple of times during games training, and I like was busted, but it's good. She's great. Good to have someone to chase.
Yeah.
And everything.
Do you feel subconscious having a camera on you in a public gym?
Definitely. It's my worst nightmare. Like, it's actually okay though, I've gotten better at it. I'm more used to it. But I still don't like it. But like I told myself I have to do these things, because if I don't, I never will get better at it.
How does your mom know when to come back for you?
Pardon?
How does your mom know when to come back for you?
I'll message her. like 5 minutes before. And then,
I'm ready.
yeah, no, literally, that's it. Or I'm done. Yeah.
Do you ever think that, like,
Do you ever feel bad for them? Yeah.
not even feel bad for them, like, I don't think you should, but like,
You just, yeah.
most parents, like, sign up to maybe bring their kids to football once a week and maybe
Yeah.
go to a match,
Yeah.
whereas yours have sort of accidentally signed up to
I know.
daily gym trips and,
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's great they get to go to Miami and etc., but, like, it's a big
I'm getting
commitment.
shouted at if they walk in to the garage with me mid-lift. Oh my god. I can say if I'm in the middle of a heavy lift, I can't hear the door open, but I can always hear the door close, and I'll be like standing in the middle of a jerk, and then I hear the door close. It's like, good job, they know what to do. But yeah. Hopefully I'll be able to drive soon, and then they can relax a wee bit more in the evenings.
Do you ever think about, like, that a day is coming where, I know you don't like seeing your parents in the crowd or whatever, like, you know, like at the finish line or etc.
I don't mind it as much as I said. Like, if I hear my mum or dad shout, like, I don't, like, I think I'm too in the moment to actually think about it. It's if I'm doing like terribly and then I'll see them. That's what I don't like. But if I knew I was always going to do well, then I'd love to have them there. You know what I mean?
Do you ever think that, like, now they have to go because you're 17, like, so
Oh yeah.
like, whereas a day will come where they're like, do you want us to come? And then you're faced with a choice of, oh shit.
That day when I feel like they'll always be there. Like, you know what I mean? I don't think I'll ever have to tell them to not come. You know what I mean? But yeah, they love it. They just love meeting. Well, my mum more than my dad, because he's more quiet. But my mum just loves meeting people and getting to know all the people. Like, whenever we were at the Teen Games this year, and obviously it was our last year, so we're probably not going to see a lot of those people for like quite a while. Obviously we'll see some of them, but like some of the people, like some of them who don't even choose to go on and do CrossFit, like that's going to be the last time we see them, which is like so sad, because I know we only see them once a year, but you like connect to them differently. But yeah, like they were all sad at the end of the games this year, because they're like, oh, like that's kind of like the teen's over, you know what I mean, like it's done. But yeah, no, yeah, but they'll be following me around for quite a while, which, to be fair, I don't mind. Like, they can be my my dad can be my bag carrier and my mum make me food. Nah, they're great, they're good. Like, there's no pressure to compete either. Like, both of them have always said, if I ever want to stop, then that's fine, we'll have a good run, just go and do whatever you want to do next. So it's never been any, like, I've never ever felt pressure from them. Like, and I know, like, I've told some people that and they're like, oh no, I'm sure you have. Like, honest to God, like, I haven't. But yeah, they're going to be watching back and they'll be like, oh, look at her saying this. But no, they're great. Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
Yeah, that was skillfully done, yeah. I think you'd be fine at driving. Do you go through many phones?
Phones?
Yeah.
The last time I got a new phone was probably last summer, because I dropped it in like it already wasn't charging, and then I was like bending over to pick something or to get them off the gym or something, and I dropped it in like a bucket of bleach and water, so that was gone. But this has been...
your screen?
Oh yeah, my mum always cracks up at me. It's not like that bad though.
No, I mean, you just, the reason
like
I
some
ask
people
is
have
you
it
kind of
crazy.
you play it fast and loose.
Oh, like just throwing
Just
it.
toss it to the
I
side.
know. I don't know, it's just a habit I have. I feel like the ground's like bouncy or something,
Yeah.
it'll be okay. But yeah, there you go, there's that one. My lucky number is 42. and you couldn't do a 42-second countdown, so 21 was the next best option. I wish I was one of those CrossFitters who could just run like once a month and still be just as good. That would be my dream.
Why'd you ride 3:30?
Because I think I'm gonna see if I can hold on to 2 minutes rest and then see. And then if it gets too hard, I'll go down to 3.
I take it the 2-minute rest turned out to be ambitious.
Yeah, it did. The first one felt easy, so it's like, but I should have known. I always do that. Oh, that's hard.
What's up, baby food?
Like fruit roll off things, I don't know. Yeah, they're just smoothies. I was watching one of the barbell spin podcasts and they were ranking like teen prodigies. I literally wouldn't have watched it if I knew that was in it. And I was watching it and I was like, oh Christ, here we go. And I was like, they had Lydia Fish.
Lydia Fish.
Number 1. Yeah, Lydia is my number 1. I love Lydia.
Who's 20, who's 3 years older, and we're like talking it like, no wonder she's better than like all of us. She's like, yeah, she's definitely showing more potential. I feel like if they haven't done it by the time they're 17, as a female, they're done.
Lucy McGonigle.
I'm fine with this. If you're winning, like if you're the best girl, right, in the teen games, but like you're just there at semifinals and like, you know, you have an up and down weekend, but you're just kind of there. Then I don't think it's going to happen for you.
I'm like, are you done? Like, I'm sorry. Like, I just don't, like, what do you mean?
Who said that? Was it
I think it was John Young, but Tyler agreed with him, so I'm not happy with him. But
How was your run?
it was fine. I got so bored during it, and I don't think I drank enough before it, but that was my fault.
You don't think you what?
Drunk enough water before it, but it was fine. But I want to get my dinner now, so.
Why do you do that the same day? Would you not do this morning's? Is that not zone 2 like?
It was, well, none of my running's zone 2, but it just depends. It differs pretty much. But I'm just trying to get the miles up and running.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
How many days a week do you run? 2, 3?
Like 3, like sometimes, yeah, 3.
And do you do
3,
like
4,
that
maybe.
one day, intervals another day?
Yeah, it would be mainly, I'm doing like a program to improve my mile, and they would be a lot higher intensity. Like they'd just be really fast intervals, but like 400 to 800s. But sometimes like that was just a recovery run there, so it wasn't anything crazy, just to get on my feet a bit more.
And do you feel recovered?
No. I feel tired. Oh, but I'm ready to go.